Toastmasters. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow guests, why are we here today? I mean, really, why are we here? It's sunny outside, although it rained a few drops on the way in. It's a beautiful day. It's Saturday. Why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. Because each of us has made a bigger commitment. We're leaders. We're officers. You know, many people out there know the benefits of self-improvement, know the benefits of perfecting the art of public speaking, of becoming a leader, of polishing those skills. But most of them, out of fear, make this decision not to seek out, not to find, not to join a Toastmasters club. You have put that foot in, and you put the second foot in, and that is being a leader, that is being an officer. You see, by holding that role, you help other people grow. Sure, you come here for self-improvement, but you're also here for the betterment of clubs and the individuals yet to come into Toastmasters. And what I want to talk to you about is, what does Toastmasters do? I mean, we know it does two things, leadership and speaking, but it does far greater than that. And there's two things that I really want to share with you. And that is confidence, developing confidence, and the ability to give your gift to the world. And that confidence allows you to open up so you can be more of yourself and share your gift to the world. When I was in 4th grade, I had a handicap. I had a stuttering problem. And that time in my life, I withdrew. I was closed. I didn't want to get in front of a class to speak. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to be part of life. Other kids made fun of me, and the more nervous I got, the more that stuttering problem came out. My teacher talked to my mom and suggested that I go to a speech therapist. To me, that was the worst thing ever. I felt at that point I was really handicapped. Now I'm the special child that has to go to a different room while the other kids get to play in the regular room. But it was a blessing. Matter of fact, that speech therapist, I believe, saw something greater in me than I saw even in myself. She renewed a sense of confidence. Besides being able to speak in a calmer manner, besides being able to get rid of the jitters and you feel more comfortable and not stutter, I was able to gain the confidence that I believe not only opened me up, not only allowed me to become more socially accepted and have friends and play sports, but it changed my pathway in life. This is what Toastmasters does. It does it for all of us. And as we expand in that area of confidence, it brings me to that second point. Because the more open we are, the more willing we are to express and to share ourselves, our essence, the more we're sharing that gift to the world. And it doesn't matter what your style of speaking is. It is that you share. Whether you're a storyteller, whether you're an inspirational, motivational speaker, desiring to inspire the world, whether you're a person that is gifted with humor and loves to make people laugh, or whether you are consumed with having to deliver facts that are informative, whether it's a big stage, whether it's a small classroom, whether it's a meeting room, or even if it's just one-on-one, is you bring in that gift. And the story I want to share with you that really shows that gift is a famous story about two really great speakers. It's 1863, and the first speaker, his name was Edward Everett. He was really a great speaker. He was an orator, he was a senator, and he was a preacher. And many people would come from miles around to hear this person speak. And on November 17th, in the afternoon, in a cold cemetery, in 1863, he delivered a 2-hour speech. Perhaps it was one of the best speeches ever. But not a word of that speech is truly remembered. It's not written about in our history books. And most of you, when I mentioned that name, Edward Everett, I got a cold stare. You don't even remember that name. Because after that 2-hour speech, another man stood up and gave a 2-minute speech. Slightly over 2 minutes. And that was a 2-minute miracle. It's much like a batter getting up to bat and hitting a triple. And the crowd roars and there's all this excitement. And that triple is the best thing ever. Until the next batter steps up and hits it out of the park and hits a home run. You can forget about the triples. And that's exactly what happened. This 2-hour speech was probably phenomenal. But the next man that stood up gave a 2-minute speech that captivated and motivated an audience, that touched the hearts of thousands of Americans, that united a nation. That man was Abraham Lincoln. That speech was the Gettysburg Address. The real question is, what is your Gettysburg Address? What is the greatness that's in you that's seeking to merge the art of public speaking? Who is that devout leader that at this very moment is standing in your shoes? Toastmasters, you made a commitment. That higher level of commitment. Yes, there are thousands of people that are out there that are scared to even step up and speak. But you have a voice and you ain't afraid to use it. You're making a difference not only in your lives, but by being here today, you're making a difference in your clubs,